The fear of death follows from the fear of life. A man who lives fully is prepared to die at any time.
Things done well and with a care exempt themselves from fear. There is only one thing that makes a dream impossible to achieve: the fear of failure.
We should all start to live before we get too old. Fear is stupid, so are regrets.
Do not fear to be eccentric in opinion, for every opinion now accepted was once eccentric.
Time is too slow for those who wait, too swift for those who fear, too long for those who grieve, too short for those who rejoice. But for those who love, time is not.
The only real prison is fear, and the only real freedom is freedom from fear. Expose yourself to your deepest fear. After that, fear has no power, and the fear of freedom shrinks and vanishes. You are free.
The purpose of life is to live it, to taste experience to the utmost, to reach out eagerly and without fear for newer and richer experience. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear.
We are afraid to care too much, for fear that the other person does not care at all.
Nothing in life is to be feared. It is only to be understood. Now is the time to understand more, so that we may fear less.
Heaven often seems distant and unknown, but if he who made the road is our guide, we need not fear to lose the way.
I've noticed a lot of younger artists have less fear of doing different sorts of things, whether it's various types of music or gallery artists moving between video and sculpture and drawing.
To fear love is to fear life. And those who fear life are already free, hearts dead.
People have a hard time letting go of their suffering. Out of a fear of the unknown, they prefer suffering that is familiar.
It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live.
The only real stumbling block is fear of failure. In cooking, you've got to have a what the hell attitude.
I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who had practiced one kick 10,000 times. There are people in every time and every land who want to stop history in its tracks. They fear the future, mistrust the present, and invoke the security of a comfortable past which in fact never existed.
And one has to understand that braveness is not the absence of fear, but rather the strength to keep on going forward despite the fear.
You will never be able to escape from your heart, so it's better to listen to what it has to say. That way, you'll never have to fear an unanticipated blow.
On the one hand, maybe I've remained infantile, while on the other, I matured quickly, because at a young age, I was very aware of suffering and fear.
Men also have enormous capacities that they have to repress and fear in themselves. Living up to this obsolete and brutal man eating, bear killing, Ernest Hemingway, crooked Prussian sadistic, napalm all the children in Vietnam. Bang bang you're dead, image of masculinity, the image of all-powerful masculine superiority. That is absolute.
Power is of two kinds. One is obtained by the fear of punishment, and the other by acts of love. Power based on love is 1,000 times more effective and permanent than the one derived from fear of punishment.
Let us go forth, the tellers of tales, and seize whatever prey the heart long for, and have no fear. Everything exists, everything is true, and the earth is only a little dust under our feet. It is difficult for me to imagine what personal liberty is enjoyed by an unemployed, hungry person. True freedom can only be where there is no exploitation and oppression of one person by another, where there is not unemployment, and where a person is not living in fear of losing his job, his home and his bread. Only in such a society personal and any other freedom can exist for real and not on paper.